I'm Tim Barkley with Charleston Home and Design Magazine here at the CSI Product Fair in downtown Charleston. We're speaking with Rick Jackson with Carolina Machine Finishing. How you doing, Rick?
Doing well, Tim. How are you?
Good. Tell everybody about Carolina Machine Finishing.
Carolina Machine Finishing is a pre-finished shop. We're located in North Charleston, and basically we pre-prime, pre-paint, pre-stain any type of building material that's going to go in the interior, exterior of a home. Full encapsulation is what we promote, Tim. That way it prevents moisture consumption.
Okay, and now what do you have on display here?
Well, as you see on the big house, on the backdrop there, that's a home that's built on Johns Island. That is a special stain that we do on a fiber cement product. Looks like a cedar shake house with woven exterior corners, but we're displaying a fiber cement shingle, which is what I have here. It's just a hardy plank shingle stained to look like cedar. When you put it up and you weave the exterior corners, even architects have a hard time telling it's not the real product.
And besides being able to paint your house or the majority of your house in a factory setting, the siding that goes on your house, what other reasons is it important to have siding pre-finished at Carolina Machine Finishing?
Well, the big number one, it's a cost saving. It's one of the few things where you get more for less money. Just because we're doing it in a mechanical process, we can apply more coating to more surface area for less money. But the second biggest factor is obviously all building materials absorb water. Our encapsulation process minimizes that and prolongs the life of the building material. Secondly, ultraviolet light is the single most damaging factor to any type of building material. By having pre-applied coatings before it ever goes to the field, it never sees ultraviolet light. That doesn't suffer that degradation that Forest Products Laboratory says takes place in the first 2 weeks of exposure to ultraviolet light.
So the applying the paint or stain at your plant in North Charleston, how is it that it creates a better coating? Is the paint sinking into the pores deeper than it would in the field?
Yeah, it's a great question too. Well, we paint every piece of material in the horizontal planes as opposed to the vertical plane. So merely by gravity, the field applied painter is limited as to how much he can put on there. He can't get more than about 1 mil dry wet film on there, which is going to dry to less than a half a mil wet film. In the factory, in the horizontal plane, we can put 6 mil wet film on, which dries to about 2 to 3 mil dry film. So we can put 2 times more coating on more surface area in less time and for less money.
And do you refer to that as flood applying the paint, or what does that mean?
That's correct. It's flood applying. There's different types of applications, and an airless sprayer is a non-friction application. It just blows the coating onto the surface. If you look at any piece of building material under a microscope, you see little peaks and valleys. Looks like the Rocky Mountains. When it runs through our machine, it's flood applied, not sprayed. It's poured on the board. Then a series of brushes work it deep into the fibers of the board. Therefore, every fiber is fully encapsulated all the way to its base, and that's what causes a better coating, greater longevity, better durability.
Well, how can folks get in touch with you at Carolina Machine Finishing?
They can reach our office at 843-760-0029. We can be found on the web at cmfprefinish.com.
Good deal. We've been speaking with Rick Jackson with Carolina Machine Finishing. Thank you, Rick.
Thank you, Tim.